Hey there and welcome. My name is Dr. Jessica and I'm a naturopathic doctor, an acupuncturist, and a health coach. And I am very much into meditation, not only for myself, but I recommend it to my clients. I deal a lot with working to overcome stress, anxiety, fatigue, and the symptoms that come along with burnout. And I have found that, again, for myself and for my clients, using meditation is extremely helpful. And I have been very much into Dr. Joe Dispenza's types of meditation. Now, if you saw my first video, I went to one of his week-long events in San Diego this past year in 2022. It was amazing, fantastic. You can watch the video where I break down what happened. And I am going again, and this year I'm going to Cancun in December of 2022. So I am super excited. So I wanted to share with you how I plan on prepping for this retreat and kind of what I'm taking, what I'm doing mentally, physically, emotionally to prepare, and kind of my goals for the event. So if you're interested in that, just let's dive in. So if you saw my first video, I am taking pretty much a similar list. You do get an email kind of letting you know what types of things to bring, what to expect. The number one thing being it is very cold. They keep the room pretty cold indoors when you're meditating so that you're less likely to fall asleep. That doesn't stop everybody from falling asleep, but it can make you quite miserable if you're not prepared. So last time I said I took a lot of sweatpants and sweatsuits. Gonna do the same thing. We'll probably take again another really thin yoga mat to at least lay on the floor. It really helps to kind of keep the cold air from kind of penetrating when you're lying down, because again, there are seated meditations, lying down meditations, standing meditations, and walking meditations. So when you're inside, you want to make sure that you're staying warm enough. I will also take, again, another small blanket, either a wool or a fleece, because it's easy to pack and again gives you kind of that extra layer. I know it seems kind of weird because we're going to be in Mexico and it's going to be hot, but indoors, again, it's quite cool. Let's see. Again, I'll take a little journal. I took a journal last time and it was really helpful to be able to take notes during the lecture and to write down any thoughts I was having or any questions that I wanted to work through. You do get the opportunity to kind of break out into smaller groups if you want to attend, where you can work with one of the leaders who can help you kind of troubleshoot and answer some questions you might be having. Of course, they recommend that you bring some headphones with a cord for the walking meditations. I would definitely recommend, or I'm definitely going to take the cord, because last time I got a lot of interference with using my Bluetooth headphones. So having the cord just kind of cuts down on that interference. When you're doing the walking meditation with a lot of people around, sometimes you can get a little bit of feedback or some interruption in your audio. So gonna do that. Again, also maybe a water bottle, just to stay hydrated so you don't have to jump up and run out of the room every time you get thirsty. Those are kind of the basics, and I expect it to be, and because this is also Cancun and we're staying at this amazing location on the beach, I'm also going to bring a swimming suit this time. So looking forward to that so much. If you've been to the Cancun retreat yourself, let me know in the comments below if there's something else I should be bringing or something else I should expect from this location. I know each event and every location is a little bit different. Now, let's talk about how I'm prepping. So I am prepping in a number of ways. One is physically. I'm committing to doing yoga every day, and that's mostly because I have found that when I do even just 5-10 minutes of yoga, along with some breath work, some pranayama, before getting into Dr. Joe's meditation, it is so much easier for me to sit and focus. I feel like I'm able to slip into those alpha brain waves a little bit faster. I'm definitely less fidgety. My body doesn't feel like it wants to move around, and it just makes for a smoother, sort of, I guess, easier, more effortless meditation. So in working my way up to being able to go to the retreat and to sit for, longer periods of time, I do want to do yoga every day. In the lead up to going to the event. And if you haven't tried that, I would definitely recommend that you give it a try. My favorite thing to do is to do maybe like a 30-minute routine, sun salutations. I really kind of follow the primary series from Ashtanga. If you have questions about that, you can leave it in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to make a video about the little routine that I do along with the breath work that I do as well. Some of the breath work is pretty similar to Dr. Joe, using some of the alternate nostril breathing, the Kapalbhati as well, I really love. And again, just makes the meditation a lot smoother and easier for me. So if you haven't tried that, would definitely recommend that you give it a try. Of course, obviously, I'm meditating every day, at least 15 minutes a day, using some of his like his AM or PM meditation. At the very minimum, it's like, I think 15-20 minutes, or his generating series, I believe, is also maybe like 15 minutes. So no excuse, just to get into that mindset, to get into the field, get into the void, and to get used to that routine, and to see what type of momentum I can carry forward into the retreat as well. And in that aspect, I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a meditation, I don't know if you want to call it a challenge or a little group, a private group on Facebook, to have some accountability, for whether or not you're going to an event, or if you just feel like you need some consistency or some accountability, or would like to kind of just chat with other people who are into the work as well. Or into meditation in general. It doesn't have to be Dr. Joe's meditations. Leave a comment below. I'm probably going to leave a link in the description box to make a little Facebook group or private group for us, so we can check in with each other, have some accountability, and just kind of talk about our experiences with meditation. So if you're interested in that, check out the link in the description box or leave a comment below. We'll most likely, if we decide to do that, I'll probably do it in November. So let me know. The other thing that I'm doing a little bit differently this time is I'm also actually cleaning up my nutrition and actually following a meal plan right now. Nothing extreme. It's really just eating whole foods, trying to cook at home as much as possible, eliminating a lot of unnecessary saturated fats. So goodbye pizza for a little while, for a short time, and just kind of cleaning up my diet. I've noticed, as I meditate more and as I get deeper into the work, and as I do more yoga, I have had the desire to actually kind of clean up my diet. I noticed that, when I eat poorly, I'm less likely to want to wake up in the morning and actually sit and meditate or actually move my body. So it has been going pretty well, and working with my nutrition is something that I advocate for anyway. So I might as well do it myself. So this is a great time, I think, to kind of work on that as well. So again, just a simple, meal planning, meal prepping, making sure I have food when I go to work, when I go into the office, and that I'm not tempted just to reach for pizza on the way home, because I love pizza. So yeah, as far as prep, more yoga, of course, more consistent meditation, and looking at my nutrition, just looking at what I'm consuming physically and also mentally, cleaning up my consumption as far as, stopping scrolling so much on social media, which can be hard when I use social media as part of my work, but just turning off the news sometimes and just really starting to get more intentional about what I'm consuming, both mentally and physically. And in doing that, I have noticed that I'm able to be way more aware of and catch myself in, like, what am I thinking? Why are you going down this negative path? Or reel it back in. So if you haven't tried kind of cleaning up your mental space as far as, too much TV, too much social media scrolling, I highly recommend you consider it, because it does make quite the world of difference. And you realize, you're just becoming aware of, how you are in day-to-day life, which is, what we're doing with the meditation anyway. And let's see. And the last part I want to share with is kind of my goal, I guess, for the event, or like what I expect to happen during the event, or what I would like to happen during the event. During the last event, I said that my goal was to just connect more with oneness and wholeness, which I did, and I have continued to do, which I, just deepening that meditation. Of course, want to continue that, but I think this time I also want to just be really aware and to really maintain just an elevated sense of love and happiness and joy during the entire event. I met someone during the last event who said that that was their goal, and they had just a profound experience during one of the meditations. Again, not looking for anything to happen during the meditation, but to be able to maintain elevated emotions of joy and love, I think during that meditation and during that event, I think will be pretty amazing. So that's going to be my goal. And again, using all the things, all the prep work and all the momentum and what I'm doing to prep, I think will help me kind of go into the event. So I hope that this video was helpful. If you are going to an event or have been to an event and you have questions, comments, or advice, leave it down in the description box below. I love to chit chat back and forth about, going to these events and what to expect and what your experience was. If you're going to be at the Cancun event, definitely leave a comment below. Maybe we can hopefully meet up and we can chit chat, and be sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell and join the family over here so that you know when I post a new video next week. All right. I hope that this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video, or maybe in Cancun. Bye.